So Mark, as a leader, um, I haven't done ayahuasca before. I hadn't done until last night, but I've been in a lot of ceremonies with lodge keepers and people, and often they're very strict and austere and kind of apart. And what I really appreciate about Mark is he's very down to earth, very approachable. His voice is very soft. He's a very calming, reliable energy, if I can say it that way. And it felt like I could count on him before the ceremony. I needed to speak to him before the ceremony about a few things, and he spent an hour on the phone with me to talk things through, and he's such a good listener. So I felt very safe to apply and sign up for the ceremony. And then when it came time for the ceremony, I wasn't quite sure what to expect from him, but he just carried that same very level, very safe energy through to the ceremony. His singing was incredible, and whether it was an Icaros for somebody else or my own, or just songs that he was singing, you could feel the medicine in them and the healing. And for me, with a father wound, it felt like the exact kind of healing that I needed. And I could hear at some points that he himself was sounded like kind of overwhelmed or was having some struggles of his own, but it never felt like he was going to drop us. It felt like he still had us and he was still here and serving us. There was never any holier than thou sort of attitude from him, which can come sometimes for me, especially from male leaders in ceremony. So it was really refreshing to come and feel like I could just be myself. I could go through what I needed to go through. I wouldn't get in trouble. And yeah, just so much safety. And I think we don't talk enough about safety in ceremony. And emotionally, physically, energetically, we're very, very vulnerable in ceremony. And it's really important to be with a leader who's safe, who's somebody who's living in a good way, treating people right, and not using their position to better their lives and themselves. Like, you can feel that Mark is really selfless in doing this to be in service to people and to help them, not for his own gain. And it really comes across. One thing I've really learned about ceremonial men is that some people are given the rights to ceremonies, but they're not living in a good way. And it comes through in their energy. And when you're energetically vulnerable, like you are when you take ayahuasca, you want to be with somebody who's energetically safe, and he is, and you feel it. And it made it a really amazing experience.